Going on, Gator fans, lovers? It is Friday at 5:59. Right before some breaking news that's about to happen. I got it over my left shoulder. Probably, if you're watching live, it's over my right. So let's go ahead and get started. I don't have a lot of time. I know you're totally bummed about that. So Brew and Orange, let's do it. We got a brew today. Here we go. Control Freak from Seventh Son, right here in Tampa, Florida. They have two locations. They got the Tampa location in Seminole Heights, and they got the Dunedin location. So in order to get these, if you want to go to the Tampa one, go ahead and pre-order those. I think they're open until 8 p.m. tonight. In Dunedin, they actually turned it into somewhat of a restaurant. So the patio is open, and I believe they're serving food. So go ahead and get you a Control Freak. Look at that nice little can here. It's a pale ale, Seventh Son Brewery. So let's go ahead and give this a pour. Oh, and I had to do it. Seventh Son. I got the cup. There it is. And I got the my Friday shirt, the Vespas. Here we go. Keeping it light, keeping it fun. All right, let's go ahead and pour this up. Got a few things to cover. There's always something going on. So I don't know if anyone's been on Twitter today, but boy, oh boy, is the Florida and Miami rivalry heating up, and we all see this pour. This is going to end nicely. There it is. That's how you do it. Need a lesson on how to pour? Let me know. I got you. So there we go. So cheers, everybody. Happy Friday. Whether you work from home or you work from the office, I hope you had a good, safe, productive week, and I hope you go out and enjoy your weekend. So go Gators. Cheers. There you go. Seventh Son, Control Freak. It's a pale ale. Oh boy. I know this is starting to sound cliche, but that's another 4. There's no question. But it could be a 4.25, could be a 4. We'll see. I need a couple sips. But let's go ahead and get into it. Over my shoulder, I'm waiting for them to break in and tell us who these teams are. So we're not going to cover that until they tell me. So let's go to the next thing. All right. So what we got here, I just wanted to say we all are aware that Florida has not signed a running back. And if everything goes the way as planned, 2 whole classes now. So what are they going to do? They're going to try to really, really overload the 2022 class of running backs. And they're tossing out offers left and right. Nicholas Singletary, 4-star running back, gave him an offer. You've got in-state Terrence Gibbs is definitely somebody to keep an eye on. And one of my personal favorite, and speaking of favorite, he's actually said that Florida is his favorite school right now, is Jamie Felix. So, and you just add him on top of my other recruit to watch from my first episode, Jaden Blue. That's an out-of-state running back. I don't need to beat the dead horse of our running back recruiting, so I'm not going to we're not going to probably spend too much time on Jaden Blue over in Texas. We want to land someone who's probably local, maybe a Terrence Gibbs. But according to 247, Jamie Felix has named Florida his favorite, so that's a good thing. So I'm sorry if I keep looking over to my left. If you're watching on the live view, you'll probably see me looking over. And if you're just listening, you're probably confused. But I got to bring you all the breaking news. So, of course, we've all heard, if you've been on social media, Texas A&M and who was it? Texas A&M and Alabama were rumored to be Florida's next opponents, the 2 that were going to come on. I just got off Twitter. I've got it pulled up right here because someone's going to leak this eventually before SEC Network does. So I keep updating this. I had just seen that some LSU fans. Okay, so here we go. Let's just go off. We got Twitter right now. So according to Brooks Kubina right now. Oh, here we go. We got some. We know LSU is going to play Vanderbilt in Missouri. This isn't a Vanderbilt podcast or a LSU one, but hey, my buddy Pat, I don't know if that's who's watching right now, but you'll probably be excited about that. Those are your 2 favorite teams. So congrats, LSU. You got the bottom feeders of the East. Congrats. So let's see. What else we got? So we talked about our running backs. Watch out for Jamie Felix. Another person I want to bring up, something I'm kind of really excited about. I'm gonna try to do on a regular basis. something I'm going to try to do on a regular basis each podcast is a recruit to watch. And Jordan Young, if you're, if one of my listeners, my only listener, if you're a Gator fan and you follow recruiting, we got a commitment from Jordan Young not too long ago from Gaither High School right here in our hometown, Tampa, Florida, right up the road. So the guy's grossly underrated. He's big, he's fast, he's a ball hawk, he's fast, he's got instincts. He's actually rated 156 on Rivals as a 4-star. And somehow in 247, he's ranked 381 as a 3-star. So, I don't know how that works. But he is grossly underrated, obviously. That's too big of a discrepancy in ranking for someone not to be close or not have it right. So they're pumping these out right now. Let's see. South Carolina is going to play Auburn now. That's going to probably end up to be a really nice game. South Carolina came in, upset Georgia. Any SEC team, especially Florida, you're hoping to see those other teams lose. And if South Carolina was to beat Auburn, when Florida beats them, that only makes the win over South Carolina that much better. Let's go ahead and get another sip of this. Again, happy Friday. Go check out Seventh Son. They got the cups. These are great. It's my favorite one I got in my cabinet right now. And again, here we go. That's Control Freak, Seventh Son, Pale Ale. Oh, I almost left out one of the important parts. I believe this is only 5% ABV. Oh, so Florida's going to get Arkansas and Texas A&M, looks like. Okay, so Texas A&M and Arkansas. So the streets, myself, we were all 50% on that. Everyone was saying Bama, but it looks like we're getting Texas A&M and Arkansas. If you ask me, you just brush that off, and you put up, and you beat them. You beat Texas A&M, beat Jimbo Fisher, and you beat Arkansas. And guess what? How interesting is that? Felipe Franks is probably going to be the starting quarterback for Arkansas when they come into town. So I don't know. Was that done on purpose to have this Florida Felipe battle going on? Kyle Trask, Felipe. Kyle Trask comes in, saves the day, beats Kentucky. Felipe Franks plays his last down, unfortunately gets carried off on the stretch of that game. Sad day. Couldn't believe he came back though. Arkansas is getting a tough draw. Arkansas is drawing us and Georgia for their 2 additional games. Gotta feel bad for Felipe on that. Anyway, so now that we know that, we know Arkansas, we know Texas A&M added to the schedule. Not a bad draw if you ask me. So that's awesome. I don't think we have to worry too much about that. Florida, I don't think that increases the difficulty in Florida's schedule one bit. Texas A&M, I think we can all agree, especially if my 1 or 2 listeners on here are Gator fans and who follows college football. There isn't a season that Texas A&M is, and Kellen Mond is not grossly overrated every time. So, Kentucky drew Alabama. No one wants to see that. At least it wasn't us, and if it was, fine. So what else we got real quick? Let's move on to something else. I figured maybe if it was Alabama, Texas A&M, we could complain a little bit more, but not so much. Not with not Arkansas and A&M. Those are going to be some good battles. I think the Felipe Franks adds a very interesting element to that game. Everyone knows what happened last time we played Arkansas. It was embarrassing. So that was probably in recent memory, that was a bad loss for sure. So what else we got here? So we got a lot of running back recruits coming in 2022. Hopefully, we need some commitments. Maybe we'll probably take 2, honestly. If we don't do what we always do, and hit up the transfer portal. We love doing that. So just one little extra thing I got on here. Cole Kubilek, I think is how you pronounce his name, and I'm sorry if this gets back to you and I mispronounce your name. He posted something interesting today. He actually said that Florida returns the most sack production of any team in the SEC at 28.5 sacks. Pretty impressive, if you ask me. And I got a little note here. I don't know if y'all seen, like I just mentioned, the transfer portal. Florida's been it's like Halloween there, man. You're getting the sweetest stuff out of that transfer portal. They got Cox, the transfer, 5-star from Georgia, wearing number 1. I know a lot of Gator fans are a little iffy on that. He hasn't exactly played Let me get another sip of this. I'm just watching it in the video. Sorry for all you listeners, you can't see it. My beer is really full. I need to go ahead and drink a little bit of this. I'm sorry. Oh, that's good, man. That's perfect for a Friday. It's only 6:09. Drinking a delicious Control Freak from Seventh Son, a pale ale, 5% ABV. Go check out one or both their locations. If you're in Pinellas, go over to Dunedin. You're over here where I am, then the Seminole Heights location is going to be for you. I definitely recommend it. All right, so we've kind of covered kind of what I wanted to cover today. Um, Told you about Jordan Young. Look him up. Watch his game film. Follow him when he comes to Florida because he's someone who the Gators are very excited about. Like I said, 4-star on Rivals, 3-star on 247. He's got an impressive offer sheet. UGA, he's got Georgia, FSU, Bama, Miami. Speaking of Miami, go ahead and check out my blog, brewandorange.com. Wrote a very nice blog today. I feel like the Miami fans have caught a little amnesia. Maybe they slipped, bumped their head a little bit. Or maybe they jumped in a DeLorean, ended up back in the Michael Irvin days and the Ray Lewis days, because that's where I feel like they're living right now. If you didn't see, it all kind of started yesterday with C.J. Henderson kind of throwing a little shade at Jason Marshall. And today it continued. You had Kamar Wilcoxon just kind of going at James Williams today, who is James Williams. He's a commit for Miami. Kamar Wilcoxon, he is actually a newly reclassified 20, I think like maybe a 2020 recruit. I think he's coming right out of IMG. I think he graduated early. He's going to be able to come in, get started, which is a great thing for depth, of course. You always want to see that. Ooh, Missouri. I'm just checking one more time. Missouri drew Alabama and LSU. So, hey, good for them. We'll see how that goes. They ain't got Drew Lock anymore or anything like that. So, best of luck. So again, that's going to be, I'm going to kind of cut this one right now. I'm about 12 minutes deep. I appreciate the 1, the 2. I saw it flicker in. I do want to say though, I got something up the sleeve coming. Okay. Pretty excited about it. Idea came to me today. Maybe I'll be doing my podcast from other spots, maybe, give everybody a real glance of what it is I'm trying to shine the lights on here, besides college football, which is these craft brews. And there's only one way to do that, and that's possibly doing them from the breweries themselves. So maybe next time you see me, possibly Sunday, of course, check my Twitter, check the Instagram. I will always post before I go on. So maybe you'll see me at one of these breweries, and I think that would be the perfect way to highlight and just kind of shine the light on the local breweries. They're hurting right now. I don't know if you saw, there's a lot of things going on with how you can operate under these circumstances. If you're not selling food, it's pretty tough right now to be able to be a brewery and sell your beer to people. So what we need to do is we need to go buy the beer. If they're offering it to go and pre-order, pick it up. Seven Sun's doing that. Go to the Tampa location, pick that up. Seminole Heights. Again, let's have a good weekend. Everybody, just stay safe, wear your masks, social distance. Trust me, I know it's frustrating. It's very different, but hey, maybe if we can all get together and we can do that sort of thing, we get college football back, and that's what we're doing here. And then this is important too. You need to go out. You need to make sure you're putting the money back into the economy. So I appreciate you coming. Go Gators. Cheers. Looking forward to this season. Really hoping it happens. Having a schedule with LSU, Georgia, Texas A&M, Auburn. Can't forget about, we got Ole Miss this year. Florida's got their work cut out for them, but this team on paper is one that can compete. Some of these opponents that we're facing this year, the LSUs and the Georgias, those are winnable games this year. Believe me, winnable games. Trust me. I think LSU is at home. Let's just stay positive as Gator fans. Let's not tweet at recruits. Let's not do that. I'm starting to see that on Twitter pretty frequently right now. But definitely check out my Twitter, Brew and Orange. You'll see the Twitter beef. It's great to kind of follow right now because it shows you that some of these Gator recruits, they're all in. They want a piece of Miami. Maybe we need to make that thing a biannual, maybe even a yearly thing. Let's get at them. That was fun. So, Seventh Son, one more time. Let's get them in there. Awesome can designs. Wait till you go in. Wait till you get when they're open again and you get to go into the brewery. Their art that they put on the menu and stuff, it's wonderful. The can, look at it. I mean, look at this cup. Can't beat it. There it is. Nice cup. Look at the color of that. Beautiful. So it's delicious beer. While we're here, though, let me go ahead and rate this. That's what I always say I'm going to do. I'm going to go right on to Untapped right now, and we're going to give Control Freak. I'm going to go ahead and check this in right now. This is another solid 4. It's as drinkable as it gets. I got a 4-pack in the fridge out in the garage. You better believe this is all gone before we go to bed. So again, everyone have a safe weekend. Look out for Jordan Young. Jordan Young 247 Gator commit. I don't think he's going anywhere. We got Arkansas and we got Texas A&M this year. More fun. Bring it. This team's ready to go. Kyle Trask is ready to go. Hey, and we're gonna get a lot of running backs next year. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Brewster, he's on the job for all these recruits. It looks like whenever I was looking, we've got Brewster on the job. Hopefully, he comes through like we were all told he would. So, happy Friday, everybody! Thank you for spending these 16 minutes and some odd seconds with me. I greatly appreciate it. Hey, even if it's just one person, I appreciate that one person. That's all that matters. Because if that one person tells someone about Seventh Son, and that other person tells another person, hey, that trickles down, and next thing you know, that's beer coming off the shelves, and that keeps the lights on. That keeps those people, the brewers, the bartenders, that keeps them eating right there. Wear your masks. Have a safe weekend. Go Gators. Cheers. And hey, I'll see you on Sunday.